911, what is the address of the emergency?
I'm at Heritage Village in Largo.
Okay.
I fell.
All right, ma'am. And do you know the address of Heritage Village?
12200 125th Street.
Okay. Is that 125th Street North?
Yes.
And for verification purposes, repeat that address.
12200 125th Street.
Thank you. And what city is that in?
Largo.
What's the phone number that you're calling from? My name is Andrea. Tell me exactly what happened.
I fell and I hurt my hip.
Okay. I've got help on the way. What's your name?
Joan?
Joan, are you by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Joan, how old are you?
I'm 80.
80? Okay. Where in the park are you located?
By the barber shop.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And when did you fall?
About 5 minutes ago.
Okay. How far did you fall?
Oh, I just fell down.
Okay. What caused the fall?
Yeah, I tripped.
Okay. Is there any serious bleeding?
No, but it hurts.
I understand. And we're getting help to you, okay?
Thank
All right,
you.
you're welcome. Besides your hip, what part of the body was injured?
That's it.
Just your hip? Okay. All right.
And I'm weak.
You're weak? Okay. Are you?
And I'm coughing.
I understand, Joan. Are you still on the ground?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next. Do not move unless you're in danger, and do not splint any injuries. EMS responders are screened daily for COVID symptoms and may be arriving in full PPE. Now, I know that you said that you were weak and coughing. Have you had contact with anyone with a flu-like illness?
Yes.
When?
Oh, a week ago.
Okay. And was that person a healthcare worker?
No.
Okay.
A relative.
A relative? Okay. Now tell me if you have any of the following symptoms. A measured body temperature of 100.4 or higher.
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you have like a fever where you're just hot to the touch and room temperature?
I feel like I've got a fever.
Okay. Are you experiencing chills?
Yes.
Any difficulty breathing or short? Are you experiencing any other new respiratory problems?
No.
Okay. Are you being monitored for exposure to, been diagnosed with, or treated for?
The paramedics are here.
Okay. All right, Joan. They'll take over from here.
So he read in his pre-arrival that this is a possible COVID patient, but he's going to wear his baseline PPE and do the 6-foot standoff to ask the questions before he suits up. What are those questions?
Well, he was probably going to ask her if she's had a fever, a cough, any flu-like symptoms, short of breath, been around anybody with COVID, or been herself diagnosed with COVID. I'm pretty sure she's going to say, yeah, I've got a few of those. But let's see how it plays out.
I can't hear you. Hello. Can you hear me now? Yes. My name is Chuck. I'll be one of the paramedics helping you. Did you call 911? Yes. Okay, before I can get close to you and we can start treating you, I need to ask you a few questions. Okay. Have you been running a fever lately? Yes. Have you been coughing? Yes. Okay. Have you been around anyone that you know of that has been confirmed as being a COVID patient? Yes, a week ago. Okay. Have you been traveling lately? No. Have you lost your sense of taste or your sense of smell? Yes. Have you been weaker than normal? Yes. Okay. Hang on just...
So he did good. He asked those questions. He asked about travel, which we don't use that one anymore. We were using that earlier in the year. I think it was pretty good that he asked her to put her mask back on too.
Oh yeah, and that saves us on our PPE because she had her own mask.
Yeah, so now he's going to go put on his PPE to get ready for transport, and he also is going to let fire know that this is a possible COVID patient so they can get ready and put their PPE on as well.
I feel like they're going to be ahead of the game.
Hang on just 1 second. As soon as we hear, I get we'll back up here. We're going to have to put on some more protective clothing first, and then we're going to be able to help you. In the meantime, I'm going to ask you to put your mask back up, okay? We'll be with you here in just 1 minute. COVID positive patient. If you can get the rest of the way full PPE, I'll go get the rest of mine on.
Okay, let me get this buttoned up.
No worries. Take your time.
How many sets of gloves you got?
What's that?
How many sets of gloves you got on?
2.
2?
Yep.
Good.
Good to go. You're just going to have to pop one, okay? All right, no worries. She's a little hard of hearing, so I think you might want to use your aid when you get there. When you're doing the assessment, I'm going to go ahead and get downed up and bring the stretcher. I'll be right with you. Okay, here, you can take that back, okay? Hi, ma'am, how are you? Sorry about all this, but this is who I am, okay? If you can't hear me, just let me know, all right?
Okay.
So underneath here, that's me. All right, so what happened with you?
I was going to the mailbox and I tripped.
Oh, you were going to the mailbox and you tripped? About how long ago did that happen?
Like 15, 20 minutes ago.
15 or 20 minutes ago? Okay. When you fell down, did you pass out before you fell or after you fell or anything like that?
I was weak, I don't remember.
Just weak?
Yeah.
You've been feeling like that all day today?
Yes.
Okay, what type of medical problems have you had to deal with before?
I've had heart surgery.
You've had heart surgery? What kind of heart surgery do you know?
They replaced valves.
Okay, you had a valve replaced, okay. You take any medications for that?
Yes.
What kind of medication?
Eliquis.
Eliquis? Okay.
And metoprolol.
Okay, good, and metoprolol. Okay, are you allergic to anything?
No.
Okay. You're still able to hear me clearly, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry if I feel like I'm yelling, but these things are really hard to talk through. All right, so you fell. What?
All right, so there's some good things happening here. He's close to her so that she can see his eyes.
Yes.
And he's working to try to make sure she can understand him. He decided to take that information sheet that we're using now and record information on it since he can't bring his EPCR near the patient. Now that sheet's actually so that you can actually show it to the patient if they don't understand you, and they can use that to write their answers as well. But you can use that for many different things.
Right, and it's got his pretty face on it, so she knows exactly who she's talking to. And I thought he did an exceptional job in communicating with this lady because I noticed she had some problems hearing.
Wow, what hurts on you the most
My
right now?
hip.
Your hip, okay. So if 10 being the worst pain you ever felt, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you say that pain is right now?
9.
9? Okay, we're going to do a couple more things when my partner gets back over here, but I don't want to move you too much because it looks like you're hurting pretty bad, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm just going to take a quick look at your head to make sure you didn't bump your head anywhere, okay? How does this feel? Is this okay?
Yes.
Everything okay? All right, I'm just going to squeeze a little bit. You
Okay.
tell me if it hurts.
Just on the left side.
Just on the left, okay? How's all this feel? Is this okay?
Yeah.
Okay. How about this one?
Even that hurts too. Yeah.
Your leg hurts or just your hip?
Just the hip and hurts if I move my leg.
Okay, and now one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run my hand down your back, okay? You just let me know if you feel any more pain. How does this feel?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So my partner said that you're tested positive for COVID, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get you packaged up and we're going to get you in the ambulance, okay?
Thank you.
Now once I get you in the ambulance, I'm going to be able to get you some pain medicine.
Thank you.
But at any time, if you feel like the pain is too much, we can stop and we can give you medicine here, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'd just like to get you back there. It's a little bit of a safer
Okay.
work area, okay?
Yeah, as soon as you can.
Is that okay with you?
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be fine. So Chuck, we got left-sided pain, hip pain.
Okay.
No loss of consciousness. She's had heart surgery before. We got a heart valve replacement.
Okay.
She takes metoprolol, no allergies, and she's taking Eliquis too, all right? We're going to go ahead and get her packaged. She's going to try to tough it out without pain meds.
Okay. Did she fall?
She did fall.
Did she feel dizzy before she fell?
She said she's felt weak all day.
Okay.
All right? I got us a little bit more information on there, and then once we get her in the back.
I think this video is a pretty good example of how to effectively communicate with the patient wearing full PPE.
I agree. He did a very good job. The Sunstar crew and the fire crew communicated well. It was a great display of communication.
Yeah, I mean, and they followed our processes. The EMT stood back, so they were not in contact with the patient. They
I didn't even see the EMT.
Yeah, they didn't burn any PPE. They were back. The Sunstar and the fire EMT didn't
Yeah,
address the patient.
that's great.
And because that was a two-person Sunstar crew, they're going to ride in together with this patient, and they're both in PPE. They have the form there, so they can communicate with her if they need to. And they even made sure that she could see their eyes, so she had that, human experience.
Right. Got to keep it real.
We're going to go ahead and get an IV started, get her some pain meds, and we're going to run her up to the hospital, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, sounds good.
All right.